Okay, good morning. It's I don't know, 6:15ish. First lights in another 20 minutes or so. I'm just leaving the deathly quiet streets of Melrose. I'm heading for Wilmington today, day 33 of my Heysen Trail adventure. It's going to be a solid day today. There's a lot of climbing and descending, starting off with about a 600 metre climb up Mount Remarkable, but then there's a lot of ups and downs as I head over towards Wilmington. So it's going to test out my shin, kind of foot injury. I think I've worked out what's going on there too. It's not shin splints, it's something else. I'll read a bit more about it and I might say what I think it is. Sometimes it gets better, sometimes it requires surgery, so we'll see how it goes. Anyway, I'm going to get going. Hopefully get part of the way up the hill before the sun comes up, maybe get some views as the sun comes up. We'll see how we go. Alright, take it easy, I'll catch up with you later on. So I've got a little swing bridge to cross at the start of the day. I doubt very much there's any water in the creek. We'll have a bit of a look, eh? Creek is bone dry. I might put the camera away because this is a little hard to do one-handed. Okay. Yeah, I'm into the climb up Mount Remarkable, about, I don't know, 20 minutes before the sun comes up. Sun's coming up about 20 past 7 at this time of the year. I'll probably turn the torch off soon. It's kind of in that little twilight zone where there's enough light to walk without a torch. The track has been very well benched and graded so far up Mount Remarkable. I've got a full moon too. I don't know if that's showing or not. Starting to get fairly warm. I've got 3 layers on. The good thing this morning, I think that the ambient was about 3 when I left Melrose, but there's no wind yet, so it's actually quite comfy for walking. A beautiful morning for a walk. Alright, so I'm just starting to walk around these scree slopes, which are good because they give you some fairly unobstructed views. Obviously there's no trees, well, very little. The climb so far has been very kind of reasonable. So probably close to halfway up the climb, I guess. It's all been pretty good so far. The sun will come up soon enough and we'll lose the moon. It's about 7 now. It's quite a nice climb, this one. And there it is. It's about 20 past 7. So that's when it's getting light this time of year. Now, one of my friends, Alicia, was mentioning a plane wreck, I think, up here somewhere. So I'll be keeping a bit of an eye out for that. It's a bit of a slow walk this morning, not because of the hill, but because of the photos and the filming. That's Melrose down there. That's pretty nice, isn't it? So, I have to excuse my heavy breathing and my shadow. And my tummy rumble. So that's Melrose down on the flatland down there, slowly waking up. This little climb has been a sensational walk to do as the sun's come up, because you get the views as the sun comes up. So highly recommend it if you can get yourself out of bed. Wow, this scree's massive. So that's a track along there. Gets into a belt of trees there. But then, I don't know if you can see on that hillside across the valley, still going up, benched in over there. This is probably the best walking so far, I reckon, on the Heysen. Maybe that's a bit controversial, but it's certainly most photo stops per kilometre for me. So, almost at the top of Mount Remarkable now. I've just got my first gust of wind go through, but I don't think it's going to be too bad today. I think I'll either stop for breakfast at the summit, or there's a campsite, I don't know, a couple of k's past the summit. If it's too cold up the top, I'll go down there. Okay, I'm up on the summit of Mount Remarkable, 995 metres according to that. There's a few tables up here. I'm not sure if you're allowed to camp up here or what the go is, but temperatures dropped around 8 degrees and the wind's picked up, so it'd be a pretty exposed campsite, I reckon. So there's a lot of tracks up the top of Mount Remarkable. Mountain bike tracks, four-wheel drive management tracks by the look of it. But you don't want to miss the Heysen Trail sign. Alright, let's get down to, I think it's Gray's Hut. Probably be the next stop. See how this shin of mine goes on the downhill. It's been pretty good going up this morning. So I'm dropping down this management track towards Gray's Hut. It's bloody cold on this side of the mountain. As soon as I went over the top, I copped the wind. So suddenly I've gone from nice and warm, or comfortably warm anyway, to thinking about pulling more clothes on, and my fingers are freezing. I'm hoping though, as I lose height, it'll warm up a little bit. I mean, it is a pretty high mountain, up around, what was it, just under 1,000 metres, so we shall see. If not, I'll be stopping at Gray's Hut and pulling on some more clothes, that's for sure. I'm climbing out of that gorge, and then I think I start the final descent down to Gray's Hut. Just going to climb over this ridge by a little bit. Oh, not cold anymore either, by the way. So I've just climbed out of that gorge down in there, and as you would imagine, it was pretty steep. Got the heart beating anyway. So this is the racecourse campsite in Mount Remarkable. I'm pretty sure that tank, you can't get water out of it. It's one of the ones for firefighting. But there is a hut just down here, less than half a K, with a tank, Gray's Hut, which I'm dropping down to now. So this is Gray's Hut. This is a beautiful little valley. Plenty of camping. There's a tank at the hut, there's a tank at the dunny up there. Let's have a look inside the hut, eh? The old fireplace from the old hut's been graded off, which is probably just as well, otherwise I'm going to burn the new one down. So yeah, you got 1, 2, probably 5 or 6 people comfortably. Pretty nice. And that's the view from your outdoor entertainment area. So I wonder if that's genuine. It's scratched in the old fireplace. 74 isn't such an impressive one, but that 1940, that's getting up there, isn't it? There's another one under 1956. Alright, I'm going to start walking. This is beautiful country to walk through. Lots of sheep, kangaroos wherever you look. It's green, way greener than what it was when I started down south. So that Bonnython track, Warren Bonnython, from what I know, had a lot to do with the start of the Heysen Trail. He used to do a lot of walking in those hills, all up to the northern Flinders. I think he may have come up with the concept. Anyway, looks like I'm heading up there. Looks like there's been an ultra on here because they've got the signpost for the competitors there. Yeah, walkers follow creek. Just got to be careful I don't slip over on these rocks. A little bit of water around now, things are a little bit slipperier. Pretty nice though. So it's been a roller coaster walk today. No huge, well, apart from Mount Remarkable this morning, which was actually a really nice climb. No really long climbs, but a lot of short, sharp ones. I'm up around, probably over 1,000 metres for the day. I'm only at 130 or something. So I've got a bit to go yet. There's the afternoon's entertainment. There's a nice little gorge. I'm going up here though. So, I've left the roads for a while. I'm in a creek bed now, climbing. It's actually pretty nice. Okay, I'm still trekking through Mount Remarkable National Park. This is this little bit of vision's notable because this is the last big climb of the day, steep climb of the day. So from here on, I start dropping down. I think it's Stony Creek Camp, and then I'm going to take a spur trail down to Wilmington. I'm staying at the pub tonight, so I've got a long descent after this, but I've still got to get up this one. Be interesting to see the climbing figures today. I reckon it'll be at least 1,300 metres climbing for the day. It's been solid, that's for sure. It's not the climbing that's hurting, no, it's going down with a shin. Every step's painful, but anyway. All right, I'll stop waffling on and whinging and get on with the climbing. So it's not all walkers follow road or walkers follow fence on the Heysen. Every now and then you get a walkers follow creek, or you follow a ridge line like this, and it's surprisingly rough. Alright, this must be the high point, I guess. From here on I head down. Alright, just arrived down at Stony Creek. There's a fairly solid come down that spur there. It was a fairly solid descent. So I've got a little shelter here. No bench or anything. You'd probably get out of the rain if you had to. There's a pack table over here, I think I saw on the way down, and there's a long drop. I thought I saw a long drop. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I was looking at the shelter. Possibly looking at the shelter. Because, yeah, I wouldn't have thought they'd have a long drop so close to the creek. So, yeah, this is a nice option if you don't want to go into Wilmington, I guess. I'm just following the Alligator Gorge Road into town. This will spit me out right near the caravan park in Wilmington. I think it's a beautiful valley caravan park. I stayed there last year on my way to Central Australia with Joanne. trouble is I'm about 2 k's further up the road we're in town at the pub. But anyway, such is life. It's only it's around 3:30ish, I think, so it's pretty early. But it has been a fairly solid day. Alright, I've arrived at Wilmington. Just going to walk down into town now. It's a spread out town too. But I'll get a video tonight because I might leave in the dark in the morning. We'll see how we go. Tomorrow's going to be another pretty big day, I think. Not so much distance these days, but there's just a lot of climbing on this section of the track, a lot of ups and downs. Okay, just checked into my Wilmington hotel room. It's a normal pub type setup here. There's a lounge area that I share with everyone else and a shower and a toilet. I don't think there's too many others here. That's the, if I can open the thing, that's the main street out there. There's no general store. It's back at the servo. I think it's about a K back. I'm not walking back there, so just pub meal tonight, that'll do me, but that's all good. All right, forgot to sign off. I'm at the Wilmington Hotel, just had dinner, I'm in bed. I think I said this morning it was day 33, but it's actually day 34 today. So yeah, I wandered from Melrose into Wilmington, basically through Mount Remarkable National Park a lot of the day. There's a good mix of walking today, from single track to, quiet farm roads, to quiet rural roads, to paddocks, to creek beds. There was a bit of everything, a lot of climbing. They were only short climbs, but they were sharp. So according to All Trails, I did 30, I think it was 32 or 33 Ks and about 1,300 metres climbing, and that climbing would be right today. There was certainly a lot of it. All right, my ankle kind of shin is not good, so I'm looking forward to getting to Goin in a couple of days and having a day where I probably just sit in bed. It doesn't hurt when it's sitting around, but it hurts when I'm walking, particularly downhill. Anyway, hopefully I can limp through the rest of the walk. I'm getting pretty close now to the end. All right, so everything's pretty good here. I'll talk to you tomorrow morning when I fire up. 2 more days I'll be in Goin. Take it easy.